Think about your life. How many setbacks have actually become go-aheads? You've reached Talking with Dr. Terry, 180 Seconds to a Better You, message 155, and I'm Dr. Terry Wurzbacher. What do you consider to be a setback? Usually it's when things don't go as planned. The key words there, though, are as you planned. At that point, I often have to step back and ask, okay, Terry, this isn't going as you'd hoped or as you'd planned. What can you do, and what should you do right now? If I truly allow myself the correct amount of time to answer this, I will usually start to chuckle and say, okay, you got me. I have to let it play out your way. And in this regard, I'm referring to your way as to the universe. It's actually funny how we're such control freaks and we plan everything down to the last iota instead of just letting things happen as they're supposed to. Now, that isn't being free for all. You should have some degree of planning, but you can't hold on to everything and expect it to fall into place. It's like me trying to put my bookcase together I talked about a couple of months ago. You have to make sure things fit, and you can't force them to fit. I know I've told you about when I was almost completely devastated when I developed epilepsy because it meant I couldn't be a neurosurgeon, or any other kind of surgeon for that matter, but I was able to put that thought aside. It certainly wasn't intentional since I didn't know anything about all this back then, and I can remember taking a break at work with one of the smartest women I knew in medicine. She was what they used to call an LVN or an LPN, and there aren't very many of them around anymore, but it's a licensed practical vocation or something like that. Anyway, she was asking me what I was going to do specialty-wise, and I told her I didn't know. I told her I really liked the ER, which is where we were at the time. She told me to think about it, but I put it off as usual. I did what the Navy wanted me to do. I became a general medical officer for at least a year. That was a requirement. And after that, I was able to make my way back to the ER finally, and I loved it. But the universe decided it had other plans for me, which surprised me greatly. And eventually, I ended up going through combat medicine, to administration, and then to the disability system, where I remained for 26 years. That was where I belonged, but I had to experience the other areas first. I don't even think I knew what the disability system was back when I had my first setback. So setbacks are really shifts, and they can cause you a lot of grief if you don't shift with them. Sit back and listen to what you're being told or nudged into doing. Maybe it's just to make some alterations in your current path, but maybe it's to look down the road and take a different path. You know, that fork in the road there. Maybe you're being urged to shift into a new direction in your life. Don't fight it. That resistance causes so much trouble. Just let it flow. I know nothing about skydiving, but I think it's better to shift with the wind than to try and beat its resistance. And same goes with your life.